More sanctions against Russia. 19 sanctions thus far since February of 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine. What does this mean? Well, today's is a bit significant because the two top Russian oil companies, Rosneft and Lukoil, have been sanctioned. And a few months ago, two other Russian oil companies are also sanctioned. In January, the Biden administration imposed sanctions on Russian oil companies Gazprom and Surgutneft, but held off imposing penalties on Rosneft and Lukoil at that time. And this is not just these two companies, but a set of 31 companies associated around them. It's also going to mean that there will be curbs placed on all the tankers that might be doing business around these two. So it's going to be a bit of a squeeze on Russia, and it might even impact India, because if some of the oil that is headed towards India gets caught up in all this stuff, who knows what will happen. But between the four big companies, oil companies, Russia practically, I think, pumps much of this gas outside, gas and oil. So this is a huge setback, and it is hoped that it would bring Putin to the negotiating table. I don't know the reason why Trump called off the latest summit in Budapest. It seems like it was something that the Russians said that caused this to happen. And I think there was an understanding of some sort, and what the Russians said seemed to have broken that understanding. So I think Trump felt that it's not going to serve any purpose going and meeting Putin again, especially when they keep walking back their statements or changing their mind. So what are these sanctions, and a little bit detail about how these things will impact day-to-day life. I have a small infographic for you. As always, a request to please like this video. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel. Here we go.
I like the treatment here. It's very relaxing and being with the nature.
The most powerful facet that I've experienced here is the power of human touch.
"19 EU sanction packages so far. The most common metric for the multilateral response is the number of sanctions imposed, and this is 19 is what EU sanctions package as of October 2025, as of today, as a matter of fact. But while these are all in place, it is believed that there are more than 100 sanctions so far imposed by EU, UK and the United States. And it doesn't seem to have deterred Russia. So what is this new set of sanctions mean? So let's take a quick look at it. The United States targeted Russia's two largest oil companies, such as Rosneft and Lukoil, to degrade the energy sector funding the military. It is believed that it's about 35% of Russia's budget comes from its oil sales. So this is going to take a big chunk out of that. So whether Russia is going to be able to weather this or not, we'll have to wait and see. There are also rumors that about half the number of oil pumps now in Russia inside are actually rationing out the oil. What reason for that is not known. Looks like there is some challenge. Maybe the number of refineries pumping out oil is not enough. Somewhere there is a supply chain bottleneck, and Russia is finding it difficult to fill its own gas pumps. So this is something that is also breaking. We'll have to wait and see when clarity emerges if it is just a rumor or if it's really true. Now, as far as European Union is concerned, it agreed on the 19th package, focusing on advanced technology, financial institutions, and measures to stop sanctions circumvention. Circumvention is when Russia will sell oil to an intermediate country, and that country in turn will sell it to the final country, and they make it look like it is not Russian oil. Likewise, in United Kingdom, it has announced 90 new sanctions targeting the oil sector, its shadow fleet of tankers, and key enablers such as Nayara Energy. You remember what happened to the Nayara Energy, because they were trying to sanction Nayara Energy in India also. If you take a look at the number of sanctions packages across the timeline from February 2022 to October 2025, there was only one in February 2022. It became 6 in July, and then it went up to 13 in December 2023, and now it stands at 19. So the analysis of the latest October 2025 actions from the EU show a clear and dominant focus on Russia's primary revenue stream, which is its energy sector. Now, if you take a look at how the Russian oil or the Russian economy's revenue streams are, oil and energy sector is 60, then you have finance and technology 25%, and circumvention and logistics 15%. So this is how the Russian economy breaks up, and it is supposed to have a tangible, in fact a huge significant effect on what's going to happen as far as Russia's economy and military machine. So we'll have to wait and see. It will take some time before these sanctions take effect. Will it mean that India is also going to find it difficult to get its supply of crude oil? Will India then switch over to some other source? And for how long? Lots of questions here, and nobody yet answering, but this is just breaking news. You'll know more as the day progresses. So a small request to all of you to please like this video, and if you have not already subscribed to our channel, kindly do so right away. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.